In this video, I'm going to discuss the upcoming Sembawang BTO in the October 2026 launch. So this land plot is nestled between Sembawang Drive and Admiralty Lane. If the spot looks familiar, this is because HDB has been rolling out several BTO locations in the nearby area. I'm guessing because the Sembawang Shipyard Transformation project is underway. In terms of the flat mix, this project will have more than 1,300 units of 2-room flexi, 3-room, 4-room, and also 5-room flats. And the on-site facilities are also quite good because it will have an eating house, a supermarket, several shops, as well as a preschool. In terms of classification, I have no doubt in my mind that this will be classified as a standard because the previous Sembawang BTO in nearby locations are also classified as standard. In terms of estimated pricing, I guess we can use Sembawang Portico's price because it was just launched in June. So back then, 2-room flexi starts from $142,000, 3-room starts from $250,000, 4-room starts from $320,000, while 5-room starts from $465,000. Because Sembawang Portico's prices are just from the previous launch, which is June, I'm guessing the price more or less should be the same. If there's any increase, then maybe like 1% or so. And obviously, because this is going to be a standard project, there is no subsidy recovery or subsidy clawback. So that's good. Now let's talk about the location. Okay, so this is the map that HDB gave. And if we judge from the landmarks such as North Oaks Primary School as well as the Rainbow Center, I can conclude that basically this is the land plot. As you can see, it's quite far from Sembawang MRT station. Even if we use this is still more than 1 kilometers away. So as you can see, it is about 1.1 kilometer. Even if you take a straight point, it's not exactly near any MRT station. Now, what's interesting about this land plot is that if you notice, just opposite it, there will be a commercial and residential area. This is not yet announced. So there's a possibility, I don't know, maybe this will be a condo or something. But if it has a commercial element, then hopefully it can bring more amenities for the residents that lives in the Sembawang area. Another watch out about this location is, if you notice, this big part is mostly industrial sites. So I think that's a watch out. If let's say you want to live here, even though the land plot is not the nearest to the industrial site, but then, in terms of the smell and then the potential fume and maybe pollution, so that's another watch out. Now, if I look at the bigger picture, actually, Sembawang Shipyard Transformation is planned. I don't know exactly the precise timeline, but looking at how HDB has been vigorously rolling out the plots in Sembawang, there's a possibility, I think, Sembawang Shipyard Transformation will actually push through, which will bring more amenities to the area and hopefully a new MRT station. Now, the amenities surrounding the area is kind of limited. Obviously, on site, you will have a supermarket and several shops. The neighboring BTO projects, some of them also have some amenities. But other than that, most probably, if you want more options, you need to go to the Sembawang MRT station area where you can find Sun Plaza as well as many other shops. In terms of the school options, as you can see, North Oaks Primary School is just opposite the land plot, so that's good if you have young families. And then Canberra Secondary School is also nearby. There's the Endeavour Primary School, Canberra Primary School. So in terms of the school options, as you can see from the map, actually there are several options. So I think if you have young children, it will be easy to secure them a place in the nearby primary schools. Okay, next let's talk about the pros and cons of this project. Let me start with what I like about this project. I believe that this project will have low competition rate. Why? Because the government has been rolling out Sembawang plots back to back to back, which means that the area is actually experiencing oversupply and the past demands for Sembawang is not that high, which means that in October, I do believe that this town will also receive low application rate. So that would be a good news for second-timer families as well as maybe seniors and singles who have been struggling to secure a flat. So I think the low competition rate will be very helpful for those who has been struggling to secure a flat in the past. Another thing I like about this area is the upcoming commercial and residential space. According to the URA master plan, an integrated development will come. I don't know how soon would it be, but it's coming in the future. I also appreciate that this project is a mega project, which means that you will have a lot of resale benchmark in the future. And because of the Sembawang Shipyard Transformation, hopefully it will also bring a lot of amenities to the area and also hopefully new MRT station. Another thing that I like about this project is that it only comes with the standard restrictions, which means the typical 5-year MOP, and then there's no strict limitations on the future resale buyer. There's no income ceiling cap for future resale buyer. So I think that's good. If we compare that with other projects in October, a lot of them are subjected to heavier restrictions, right? So I think this is one of those projects that is still under standard classification. I also appreciate that the entry price for this project is on the affordable side. So if you are limited on budget, this is a project that you can consider. In terms of the on-site facilities, it's also good because it will have a supermarket, an eating house, and several shops. So that's excellent, especially because it's quite far from MRT station right now, right? So having great on-site facilities is going to be very convenient. If you are singles or seniors looking for turun flexi, this project also provide a decent amount of turun flexi. So that's good. But having said that, on the other hand, every project comes with pros and cons, right? The downside of this project is that right now it is far from any MRT station. It's more than 1 kilometer away, so most likely you just have to take a feeder bus unless you really, really love walking under the hot Singapore sun. And then reality wise, this project will also have limited resale value potential, right? It's going to be very different if, let's say, you apply to the project at Toa Payoh or at Bayshore. This project is a different category, right? So this one has a limited resale potential. It is what it is. But of course, if the Sembawang shipyard transformation actually pushes through, then it will increase the overall value of the area in general. Another watch out is that if we look at the map, Sembawang is next to a very big industrial zone. So for those of you worried about pollution and stuff, there might be some implications from there. Another watch out is because Sembawang area itself is still being transformed for many years down the road. So do expect construction noise and dust as the area continues to evolve. Another watch out is that this project is actually surrounded by other BTOs and also other existing HDB buildings. So don't expect any unblocked views if you live here. Most likely you'll just see another block lah. It is what it is. So in summary, I think this project is a choice for people who have been struggling to secure a flat. If you are not fussy and you just want to secure a house as soon as possible, then this project is something that you can consider, especially if, let's say, you are part of the group that has limited supply, such as second-timer families or maybe seniors and also singles. You can try to apply to this Sembawang town because Yishun is also being launched in this October, and Yishun and Sembawang, as you know, the towns are very near to each other. I'm guessing that most people, if they are looking for budget option and they prefer this area, Yishun Sembawang area, I think most people would just go for Yishun, which means that it will even lower the application rate for Sembawang town. Objectively, I am anticipating quite a lot of the Sembawang flats here will end up in the future SBF process. But, maybe if we want to look at it from a positive angle, that would mean that there will be budget options in the future SBF process. But what do you think? Are you going to apply to Sembawang or any other town? Let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye. To support my work, you can give a one-time tip by pressing the thanks button, pick the amount that you want, and click buy and send. Or you can also press the join button for exclusive contents and monthly membership. Your support means a lot to keep us independent. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.